All right, I know I've been on the Airbnb is dead train, and today I've got a guy who's here to prove me wrong. He has got 14 luxury properties of his own. They manage over 600 units. They do design, consulting, a whole bunch of other stuff. And today I'm actually going to have him look into Brian's loser Airbnb and figure out how we could fix this thing. I've got Michael Elefante on. What's up, man?
What's going on, Ryan? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you. Then we've got the bald guy. What's up, bald guy?
Let's go. I'm excited. See what you think.
We're going to see what your Airbnb can do because it is a piece of crap and you've lost hundreds of thousands on Airbnb. So let's see if we can fix it.
It's going to be fun.
When are you going to get a new shirt that says bald guy?
I need one. I need one quick.
Yeah.
Bald is the way.
Bald is the way.
Bald is the way.
That's a good brand, dude.
That's good market. This guy's a good marketer.
That's a good marketer.
So, dude, everyone thinks Airbnb is dead. And I had Robuild on here too. And he was talking about how, well, you know, it is dead for a lot of people because they didn't level up. It's definitely changed. Is that kind of what you're seeing?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to sell the experience all the way, right?
Yeah.
So great design, great amenities, and honestly, the bigger properties, actually, you know, smaller like couples or big.
There's no in
the way to
between.
go. You can do all right in between. It's just that's where the bulk of people play. And that's where the bulk of like strong competition is. There's a lot less people doing 6, 7, 8 bedroom properties with over the top amenities. It's cost prohibitive too.
Yeah.
Right. To be able to do that.
Yeah. You were just showing me a property you guys have in Austin, Texas, that's like 10 acres that literally has a par 3 golf course on it.
Yeah.
Tell me about that one.
Yeah. It's a Jack Nicklaus design turf golf course, 3 holes, full size greens too. And I think 9 tee boxes. So we're about to launch that this month. It also has a golf simulator, a movie theater, turf soccer field, pickleball court, pool.
So wait, you say it's a Jack Nicklaus design, like you hired his company.
So I hired a company that did another course for me at an Airbnb, and they said, we're going to bring in Nicklaus design on this one. And so they knocked it out of the park. It wasn't cheap, but it's sweet.
Yeah. Like, can you say how much it was to like get him to design it?
Course, I don't know about the design, but the all-in cost, construction and everything was like between that and the soccer field was $400,000.
Wow.
So like when I say cost prohibitive to
nobody's
this
doing
level, you can outspend people to some extent. I mean, you still have to have an ROI assigned to whatever you're spending money on.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to compete with a few of my properties in particular because of that.
Yeah, because it's like at that point you're a hotel. I mean, you're doing hotel level stuff.
Yeah.
So to walk me through the numbers of that deal in particular, since I'm a golf guy, like I'm really interested in staying at this property now. So what did it cost to buy the property? How big is it? What was the renovation? What's your expected rents and all that?
Purchase price was just shy of $2 million, 20% down plus some closing costs. We're still wrapping up the project, so I'll have final numbers. To furnish it, it was like $160,000.
Okay.
5 bedroom in the main, or 4 bedroom on the main house. And then there was this is something I look for in a lot of my properties is, can I add square footage? Can I add creative space that, again, make it harder to compete? Because like a golf simulator, you're a golf guy, you know, you need a certain depth, width, and height, right? So like this had 3 large garage bays that could fit storage or RVs that were all unfinished. So that was a massive amount of square footage. So we enclosed them. And then also had an ADU with an office space, a loft, and a bedroom. So effectively 6 bedrooms, sleeps 20 plus people. And I think the all-in cash investment will end up being like 1.3 million.
Plus the $2 million purchase price. So you're all in at like 3.2?
Including my down, yeah. My down payment plus reno costs was about 1.2.
Down payment plus reno and furnishing.
All that.
So 1.6 was the loan and then 1.2. So like 2.8-ish. And what is that house going to like make?
It should do $600,000 a year
in gross revenue.
Gross.
And then what do you think the net would be on that?
Oh gosh. I don't remember on this. I think it was like a 15% cash on cash is what I was projecting it to do. It should do at least 10 plus K a month.
Yeah.
Again, on average. I mean, there's some seasonality to it. Right.
Right. And then like with something like that, are you raising private money or you just put your own cash into that?
Yeah. I mean, with my businesses, as they've scaled, I've just had more and more of a tax problem, right? So
yeah.
And I love short-term rentals, so I'll just go in and do these creative projects that cash flow well, massive tax benefit, because that'll reduce my taxable income by like $1 million probably.
Yeah, just doing a cost segregation study on it and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you do that, are you ever trying to burr out, or is there not enough equity, or how's that work?
So the other one we did in North Carolina that has another par 3 golf course on it, that one was a burr deal. So we bought that for 1.85. We spent 1.1 on reno, and then about 250,000 on furniture.
Okay.
And then it appraised. We had to get 2 appraisals just because it was big property, large acreage. First appraisal came back at 6.7.
Whoa.
Yeah. Second one came back at 4.5. I met the first appraiser.
Yeah.
Had to walk the property with them with my packet. It's just wild. And that's a huge problem with single family homes, right? It's like so subjective based on the appraiser
and one of a kind home like
right.
that.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know how you get $2.2 million off. So anyways, we went off the lower one. We just finished that. We pulled just over $1.4 million out.
So you got all your cash back, basically. I mean, realistically, what do you think it's worth?
That,
if you put it on the market today?
I think I sell it for at least 5.
Yeah.
In that market. It's in Asheville, North Carolina. So there's a lot of luxury custom homes out there that would justify it. And it has amazing views of the valley and mountains just south of Asheville.
Right.
A spectacular property.
So, I mean, clearly, to go put $1 million down on a property, you're not making that from making 10K a month in rentals. And I think like this is the thing I always tell people, especially when they're looking at real estate for passive income. They're like, oh, dude, I want an Airbnb and it's going to make me $5,000 a month and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but once again, you could accumulate a few and whatever else, but you need to make money.
Yeah, you need capital for sure, especially when you're getting into higher. I mean, that property before refi is cash flowing like 30 plus grand a month.
Right.
Now I coach a lot of people, coached over 3,000 people, and they're not doing this type of property, right? They're doing the same execution, the same experience driven portion, and a lot of them are cash flowing 4, 5, 6 grand a month. But that's still 6-figure investment for that caliber of property.
Right.
For them. So it can be cost prohibitive to get into. Again, you're not just going to walk in with 50 grand and expect to cash flow 5+ grand a month. That's just not going to happen.
Right. But you're making so much active income from your other businesses, whether it be coaching, whether it be design firm, whether it be your property management company. Tell me about like those types of businesses.
Yeah, they're great. Scaled really well. I did the coaching initially starting back in 2021. And that just took off with social media. I was just doing content kind of like yourself, talking about what I was learning, educating people for free online. One thing led to another. But what was really cool is some people that I had taught came to me with business ideas and I partnered with them on them. One was the interior design firm. And then the other was originally a property management company, which turned into probably 10 plus companies now. And the coaching business and social media was always center of the flywheel. So a lot of the people that come into that, well, they need these other services that they're going to pay for anyway. Well, we have them in-house. We can give them better pricing, more control over the outcome for them. So it's a win-win. And those businesses have grown like crazy and now are bigger than my coaching business, which is awesome.
Yeah. So those are like the main source of, active income. And you take that money and just go buy these Airbnbs for tax reasons. And then obviously the cash flow too. Mm-hmm. But probably the tax savings is more than the cash flow.
Yeah.
That's what people don't get. Like, it's like you have to buy bigger properties for your tax problem.
Yeah. But then I run into the issue. I think I actually heard you talk about this recently, and maybe some other people, is you can only do that so many times before I have a liquidity problem.
Yeah.
Because I want the tax benefit. I want to, continue to grow the portfolio, build cash flow, but real estate, you can't just place a sell order on real estate and have money in 2 days, right?
Yep.
And the bigger all of these assets become and the businesses, well, if we have a really bad quarter, we still got to pay employees and stuff. So I'm like, shit, well, I probably need to have a little bit more liquidity. So now I might have to bite a little bit of the tax bullet to position myself a little bit better for the long term.
Yeah.
Right now.
What about just raising capital to fund all these, raise $1 million and that way you can still keep your cash, but you can still get the benefit.
Yeah. I've done some partnership deals where I've had people front majority or all the money on properties. I've never done like a syndication or anything like that or raised a fund. We actually were going to do a fund and then put a pause on it because we do our B&B turnkey offer, which is our done for you short-term rental investment service, but we don't take any equity in the deals. It's just service based and then the property management. So we get a lot of interest on that from high income earners. We work with a lot of NFL athletes, entrepreneurs, that type of thing. because it's not a syndication. So they get to own 100% of the thing.
Yeah.
Which is great for them.
And so it's literally we just had a turnkey person on like last week. And so you guys will find the deal, fix it up, furnish it, design it, manage it. It's just the Airbnb version.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what you should have did with your Airbnbs, dude.
I should have, but I'm not quite sure if Airbnb's dead. I feel like a lot of states are making it illegal. There's a lot of people.
Which state's making it illegal?
Well,
there's not one state.
Not state. You're right, but there are cities.
Say though,
but there are cities.
A lot of like,
but there are cities.
There are cities.
Okay, yeah. And there are counties.
Sure.
So not states, but cities and counties are banning Airbnbs or limiting the amount of Airbnbs that you can have.
Yeah, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Depending on how many you have.
Well, it depends on the city too, right? So there are some that are saying, hey, and this is very few. A lot of people make it out to be online like every city in the country is doing this, which is totally false, right? A lot of them will place new regulations. Nashville's a great example, where they change regulation, but they grandfather in existing permit holders regardless of zoning. But then if you're going to get a new property, or if you sell that property in a zone that's no longer eligible for it, then you cannot.
Yeah,
there.
That's a good example.
There's other been ones like
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas. I mean, that's a tough one.
We got to be the worst one.
No,
New York City,
Atlanta,
New York City, New Orleans, San Francisco. No, Atlanta. I have so many clients with properties in greater Atlanta.
There's one place
like in Vegas, you can't even have it.
You can.
A lot of the cities are city limits, so you can kind of play on the border of going into the county. A lot of the counties are less restrictive, but I play more in the vacation markets now. They're dependent on the tourism tax revenue. There's less issues there. But even like cities like Austin and Dallas put in new rules, and then I think it was the state Supreme Court overruled it and said, no, you can't do it. Property rights, blah, blah, blah. So everyone was back to doing their thing.
You know what's crazy is like, so I bought my first Airbnbs in Big Bear. When did you buy your first one?
2019.
Okay. So I bought my first one in 2017, and I'm like, oh, like this Airbnb thing's like fun, whatever. And then I'm like, dude, this is like killing it. And then all of a sudden they start making all these stupid laws in Big Bear. And I thought the same thing. I'm like,
Big Bear's tough.
Yeah. I was like, and I think they made them because of me, honestly. I swear, because nobody was talking about it. And I was like one of the first adopters of Airbnb, especially in Big Bear. And I was definitely the most vocal. And then like everybody starts coming to Big Bear and all this crap. And then I had about 10 at that time. And then and in my mind, I'm like, dude, this is so great for your economy, your restaurants, everything. We're providing places for all your tourists because they don't even have hotels, like they need Airbnbs. And then they basically say, hey, going forward, only one person, you can only own one property in Big Bear for short-term rental. I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? I don't get it.
What difference does it make, in my opinion, if one person owns 5 versus 5 different people own 5?
Nothing.
In terms of them and their like local ordinances and noise, whatever else they're cracking down on.
Yeah.
It's like people make stupid rules for no reason.
Yeah.
But that is a risk, right? You take with going into certain markets.
Well, I just thought, I'm like, logically speaking, they have to have Airbnb for their economy.
Have to.
Yeah, they have to. Now, Vegas don't need crap.
Yeah. But that's like the Smokies. There's 30,000+ rentals there. I mean, their whole economy runs on tourism.
Yeah.
And it's always been the cabin vibe. There's some hotels there, but
it seems like everyone was buying in the Smokies, and then now it's like, I hear not great things.
It's
tough.
Well, why is it dead?
We printed money there during and post-COVID.
Hell yeah.
Like, and some of that was just like dumb luck. I bought property there during COVID, and I was like, well, travel's got to bounce back pretty quick here, right? And then it did like times 10. And on like a $550,000 home, I mean, we had 100% cash on cash return in the first year.
You make all your money.
And it wasn't even that good of a property.
Yeah.
Like, you look at my properties now and I'm like, that sucks. I should probably sell it. Right. So the revenue compared, and now all the new properties have indoor pools and all these other things. So a lot of new construction's caught up, especially since the 2016 fires there. And their properties are really good. Because then they see people like me online talking about, hey, if you add this, 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 and this, and have great design, you're going to kill it. Now I have clients that are doing very well there, better than me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you're looking to get started in real estate investing, then you need to use our Cash Flow 2.0 system. We give you all the motivated seller leads. We give you software, one-on-one coaching, and everything you need to start your real estate investing business. And we've seen so much success from our students with this system that we are willing to guarantee it. So if you want to learn how it all works and how you can get your first real estate deal today, go on over to wealthyinvestor.com and apply. Someone from our team will get with you, and you could have your first deal within a week once you get on this system. So head on over to wealthyinvestor.com and we'll see you there.
And
just because yours are older.
They're older.
Yeah.
And I could go back in and reinvest some money into one of them in particular that has the space to do it. But I have a partner on that deal and he has no interest in reinvesting. Now that one we got, both of those properties, we actually pulled all our money back out. I think 2x our investment back out through a refi because the market went up.
Right.
And we did a little bit of rehab to them.
Got it. Yeah. What do you think are some of the good markets right now?
I love the Southeast and the Northeast in particular. Southeast is great because the population growth, right? Since the great migration since COVID, South and North Carolina have been phenomenal. North and South Carolina have grown. I think they're 2 of the top 5 fastest growing states per capita growth in the past couple of years. So you were just out there in Kiowa. I mean, there's the coastal towns are great. I have properties out there in Hilton Head and Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Big golf places too. So we have golf features at the properties. Seasonality is not crazy and the rules aren't crazy.
Yeah, we got our M19 Cup in Hilton Head in October. How's the weather? Should be good.
In October? Oh, it's
prime.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah. That's what they told me.
Nice.
It'll be phenomenal.
Yeah. It's like every time we book these trips, I keep realizing I'm like, oh yeah, different parts of the world have different seasons. I'm like, we can't go to Vegas in July, but man, this place in July is great.
Yeah. I think you said earlier, Harbor Town probably, maybe another course there, but they're great.
They told us it's going to be sweet. Yeah. And I think, Tiffany, we rented out the whole course, right? Yeah. So I
got a property there if you want to rent it.
I don't know if it's going to make sense. Will it fit 72?
No. Were you guys staying at the hotel then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, maybe we'll have a party there, but you don't want that. You said it has a course, right?
This one doesn't, but it has a golf simulator, pickleball gym, outdoor like putt course.
Dude, maybe I'll stay there.
There we go.
Maybe I'll just have the team and me stay there. And Brian.
I'll go.
That'd be fun, man. You should have people over. Have a good time.
So I guess what are mistakes that people make on their Airbnbs? What are the biggest mistakes people make when they get into Airbnb?
They don't understand what the finished product's going to be when they buy it.
Okay.
So they say, this is a nice home. I can probably design it nice, maybe add a few things, but they don't fully understand the numbers, right? Or the data behind historical revenue, RevPAR, and that market trends.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go buy it, then they set it up, but they don't do enough.
Yeah.
And I think the second biggest mistake is a lot of people go in and try and squeeze their budget to buy the bigger property because they're like, oh, bigger properties make more money. Sure they do, because they can sleep more people. But then they don't have enough funds to make it an A+ property. This is the Monopoly methodology, right? What cards do you have when you win Monopoly, typically?
I have no idea.
Boardwalk, Parks Place. You don't just have the cards to charge base rent, right? You have enough money to build the hotel on it and charge maximum amount.
Davila thought you needed the purple ones.
Yeah.
The super cheap ones.
So my thought with Monopoly is with Airbnbs is I'd rather buy the smaller card on the table and have enough money to build a hotel on it. Because then I could charge premium rates, right? So when someone rents it or lands on that card, I make the most amount of money and I could dominate that section of the market or subset of the market. So a big mistake people make is buy the big property and they don't have any money left. So they just furnish it okay and they don't have enough money for the hot tub, the sauna, all the other things.
Got it.
Yeah, just here's what I'm seeing, especially now being in the golf world where we're booking these resorts and everything else. And we got some people who just joined M19 that own some of these resorts like Black Desert and stuff. And just hearing them talk about how they built it and designed it and the amenities and everything. It's what I'm noticing is a race to just ultra premium everywhere. It's the world of luxury, in my eyes, is skyrocketing. I think more and more people, the gap is just widening. It's you have money and you want the best of the best because this is going to be your 1 trip a year or 2 trips a year, whatever. Or you don't have money and you just want cheap. You're just there is like no middle class anymore where it's like, hey, you know what? We got some money and we want a good value and we'll just stay in this middle tier. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense anymore.
It's kind of what's happening in the short-term rental game too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I see it everywhere.
The middle range of properties, because that's where like the bulk of properties are. And then what ends up happening is the demand for it isn't keeping up. So RevPAR shrinks. And then what happens is people drop prices to get bookings.
They just keep
there's more options for people. There's more supply last minute. So people scramble to drop their price to secure a booking, and then they just panic drop them.
Yeah. Because like even at these golf courses, dude, like they're getting like Pebble Beach, where we're going tomorrow, is like crazy expensive. You know, the hotel is like $1,000 a night for a basic hotel, and it's booked fully. You know, it's just a normal guest bedroom. Like it ain't, and we ain't talking about a penthouse or even a suite. I'm just talking 2 queens in a room. And then the rounds are $500 plus. And it's like booked out forever.
Wow.
And that, you know, Pebble's an extreme example, but like even Bandon Dunes and these other places we book, they're very similar. And like, dude, they're getting really expensive and they have no demand problem.
I think it's experience first, seeing a lot of it. I know you've had some guys that do the boutique hotel stuff. So it's like something I'd be interested in getting into is doing like a turf golf course boutique hotel, where it's like you build the hotel around the experience.
Yep.
You know, I've heard other people talking about building the hotel around like the food and beverage experience versus just having a hotel that has food and bev, because that's what people want.
I 100% agree, because like essentially that is what I did with M19. I said, let's build a mastermind around the experience of going on golf trips, instead of the traditional education is, hey, you want to go learn and scale your business, and then we might do some fun things when we go learn about real estate, let's just say. But I made the experience the centerpiece, and it's literally 10 times better than making the training the centerpiece.
I bet, like you said earlier, I bet your attrition is going to be so low because people, they want and crave the experience.
Yeah.
Everyone's so on their phones, you know, inundated with AI nowadays. I mean, people are craving to be able to put their phone down and go do things.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Because I've always said that I think as AI keeps getting bigger, the entertainment/experience categories of business are going to explode.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're in that world.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Masters is a great example. We just had the Masters this past weekend, and it's just so cool to watch an event online. I've never been, but to see the entire crowd. It looks like a photo taken from 30 years ago, because there's no phones recording every moment. So people are actually in the moment enjoying it. And I think that's part of what makes the experience so unique there. I mean, think about if you did that at sporting events and other sporting events or entertainment, concerts, because everyone just wants to do this, and then they take the video. I do it myself. I'm guilty of it, and never look at it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just want to capture the moment to like what?
It.
Just, I don't know. People don't look back at thousands of photos. I mean, even with kids, like we have so many photos. It's like we don't always just sit there and go back and look at all of them.
Yeah. You know what I like about the photos? Everyone should get this like little widget app on your iPhone, and mine just shows me memories like every time I open my phone.
Yeah.
And so like that's the only time, you know, I see them, because it's just like, oh, I remember that. That was like 4 years ago. That was cool.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. Man, there's probably a business to be made around taking people's phones away. I'm swear. Like,
I think that already exists, right? In like these retreats where it's like not solitary confinement, but kind of, right? Where people, no phones, no nothing.
I'll pay to go to prison.
Yeah.
Lock me up.
Imagine.
Dude, people will do it. Mr. Beast does it.
Yeah. There's got to be a market for it.
There's for sure a market like, hey, the next 3 days, we take your phone, you'll survive, and we're going to take you through this experience. That would be fun. Yeah, because I even think about that too. Walking the golf course, you can't really use your phone as much because you're walking, and, you know, when you're in the cart, you're just whatever. And I'm like, I enjoy walking more for that reason of like, I'm just present on the course for like the next 4 or 5 hours. And I'm just in nature, talking, hitting balls, viewing a whole new place I've never been, you know, and some scenic thing. Like, it's just, it is like, I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're outside, doing something. It's an experience.
Yeah. Where do you see the hospitality industry going with AI and stuff? How do you think your business changes?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the business and marketing side as part of it. I don't know how much it'll affect like the experience being at the property. I mean, there's like concierge services now that are a lot of AIs in that, but I was just messaging the AI concierge with Aria this morning, and it was like a 20% give me what I want rate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't do it enough with AI currently. It's a good or bad thing. I don't know. We're doing a little more of it in the different lines of business. We have different departments, but I don't do much of it outside of like help with photos or like descriptions on, again, all marketing related things.
Yeah. So in your estimate, I'd be curious, what percentage of Airbnb properties do you think actually make money that are listed?
It'd be like a shot in the dark, but I would,
Because you see them.
yeah, I would say 50%, because there's so many. Well, a lot of them probably also aren't full-time rentals, so it's kind of hard to think like, how do they justify like profitability for themselves?
Right.
I have my own little bubble with my own coaching clients where just about everyone's profitable,
Right.
because they do it right.
Right. I just like see listings and stuff, and I'm like, you for sure are not making.
There's so there are so many bad properties, like, terrible.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that estimate's really high. Like,
I think people that bought,
it's got to be 80-20 rule.
people that bought in 2022 to 2024,
They're getting
where it was
killed.
like the frenzy, they're getting killed.
Yeah, they're getting killed.
Now, pretty much all of my most profitable properties came from 23 to 26.
Really? Because you got
pivoted.
smarter and better.
Smarter and better. 80, I think I just did the math the other day, like 85% of my revenue came from 8 of our 14 properties.
Oh, wow.
They were all acquired in the last 3 years.
Oh, wow.
What was wrong with the other 6? Are they just breaking even? They're not making money
Some
anymore?
ones losing a little bit of money, but that was like probably it was just a stupid investment. It was 2022. I was like, I'm going to try and lock one more up before the interest rates go up. Overpaid for a property, not the best loan. And I just didn't do enough. I think we were just taking some money for some refis and just, diversifying into another property. We could go reinvest into it, but it's average. The biggest problem with that one, we cash flowed like probably 30 or 40 grand the first year, is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Insurance and property tax reassessment. Our mortgage went from $8,500 to $13,000.
Dang.
So
That's crazy.
That's squashed all our cash flow, right? So then I was trying to sell it. So then it was on and off market. So it wasn't really listed a ton. So that's the main reason it wasn't making money. And then a few of the other ones that were very profitable early on, like 3 or 4 of those, we pulled all our money and more back out of the deal because market went up. We rehabbed some of them. So obviously that puts pressure on the cash flow just because the mortgage is higher every month.
Right. Dang. Yeah. I know that's happened a lot in Florida and other places with bad weather and stuff where it's like,
Yeah. Insurance.
The insurance is just
But the
going
property
nuts.
tax reassessment, that was just something, I didn't do any research on in terms of like non-homestead property tax and what that increases every year. I'm pretty sure in Broward County where Fort Lauderdale is, it's like a 10% increase
Wow.
it's just
every year.
every year.
Yeah.
What?
I'll have to triple check that, but I'm pretty sure it was something absurd like that.
In Vegas, it's like 1% or something, or 2%.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot less for homestead, but
I'm saying for anything in Vegas.
for anything.
Yeah, Vegas is low.
Yeah,
Really?
we have low property taxes. I think our property tax is like 0.5%.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it like very little.
You have state income tax here?
No,
No.
It's nice.
I know. That's why when people are like looking at Florida or Texas or Vegas in, no income tax places, I'm like, well, Texas property taxes are terrible.
Yeah.
They have like the worst in the country. And then Florida's insurance is like the worst in the country. And I'm like,
Property tax. Well, unless they get rid of it,
right.
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yeah, that could be really good soon.
Yeah.
Well, even then, you get rid of property tax and your insurance is friggin' 10 times more than the national average. Like,
Yeah.
does it matter? Dude, I don't know how owning a property in Florida really makes sense like today.
We have a lot of clients with properties there, managed properties there, but it's tough. The cash flow just gets suppressed with insurance increases.
Yeah.
Property tax.
And it's not changing. There's a hurricane every freaking year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is in
Some
Cali.
places you can't even get insurance now.
Yep.
It's very challenging.
Cali won't even let you get insurance on a lot of these fire.
Yep.
They're like, hey, if there's a fire, dude, you're out of luck.
That's tough.
Yeah. We will not insure it. I remember that happened in Big Bear like 8 years ago, before it was even like this thing. And I remember them telling me like, yeah, you're kind of screwed if there's a fire. And I'm like,
wow,
can I just get fire insurance? Like, I kind of don't want to go to zero. And they're like, yeah, no, we don't have it. I'm like, okay. And then I shopped around and found like an extremely high carrier. And I'm like, I'd rather have it than not, because this place catches on fire all the time.
Yeah.
But that's why like Vegas is super desirable, because we have no bad like weather. It gets hot, but we have no like natural disasters. We don't really have earthquakes. We don't have hurricanes. We're surrounded by mountains. There's not snow destroying the exterior. So I think that's why it's like a lot of investors and stuff. But yeah, and then there's cheap taxes. There's no state income. I'm making the case for Vegas for anyone who wants to come.
I've seen a lot of people move out here recently.
Yeah. Great for business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like everybody's in and out of Vegas. So, doing these podcasts is easy, because it's like, oh yeah, I'll be in Vegas for sure at least one time this year.
So
every
nice.
single person.
I was telling him earlier, the airport being that close to the city is crazy.
Yeah. And like even our office is like just right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes life easy. But I mean, tell me about like the property management business. I mean, you guys got like 650 properties. How the heck can you turnkey that many in that many locations and like manage the construction?
Those aren't all turnkey.
Okay.
Turnkey clients.
Yeah.
But I mean, we just have systems and people. We started slow.
How long have you had it?
The property management company since 2022.
So you've built 650 from zero. Did you acquire like a bulk, or it's just been
We had one acquisition. All the rest was just bootstrap. One acquisition was like 100 properties down in Port Aransas, Texas.
Got it.
Yeah, all the other ones though are just new property acquisition, sales team.
They're just calling Airbnb listings. They're like, your listing sucks.
We're just we're scraping to get homeowner contact info, but usually it's they're managed already by a property management company, and most PMs are terrible.
Like they're managed already, short term or long term?
Short term.
Okay, got it.
There's a company in Georgia that they sent us a cease and desist because we were taking so many of their properties away. Like, sorry, we're good at sales and you're bad at property management. Sue us, and they didn't.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any of their properties listed on Airbnb.
Which were they listed?
Verbo and direct booking.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. And you look at a lot of the properties we take, they're doing like 30 to 40% less than what it should be making.
I think that happened to David Green. I did a podcast with him, and he had like some property management looking over his Smoky Mountain deals, and they were like losing money because he had such bad management on them.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of legacy PMs are bad.
So what tools do you use to help you like manage an Airbnb, and what tools do you look at to like analyze markets for Airbnb?
I mean, there's different data tools to look at market data. I mean, AirDNA, a new tool.
Is it accurate though? AirDNA?
I think it used to be more accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll give you an example, because I look at it's my own properties that have historical revenue there. One that did 400 grand last year, about 7 months ago, it showed about 400 grand in AirDNA.
Mm-hmm.
Now it shows
How would they know?
Now it shows like 200. So what they're doing is they're looking at, through API connections through the calendars and the price per day, and they look at it every single day. And when a reservation happens, they log it at the previous day's rate. So that's why it's like somewhat accurate.
I was gonna say, how would they like, I don't know an outlier property?
The problem with the data tools like AirDNA is that it's Airbnb, Verbo, and then direct booking for if you want to commit to sharing your data, which no one does, right, with AirDNA. So if there's a properties in markets where it's heavy direct booking, that data is very inaccurate. So that's actually where a lot of our clients get the craziest numbers from. Because no one's picking up properties in, let's say, a market in Michigan where it's 50% direct booking or more, and all the data does not make any sense for the purchase price. But then you go in and do a lot of homework and digging and research, and you find out that the properties could be making 2x what AirDNA is showing.
Yeah.
So then they go in and they just kill it. So to answer your question, AirDNA, I just invested in a company, STRIQ, which is going to be more of like an AI-driven platform to find properties, use image recognition to help understand, like in correlated or uncorrelated markets, what amenities have the highest ROI for that type of property. That one also has the historical data. So STRIQ is great. And then just the typical property management tools, property management software, Turno or Breezeway for like the cleaning turnover management, and then Price Labs.
What about buying a new Airbnb? Is it better for someone to buy an Airbnb in their market or to go outside and pick like a vacation area?
I mean, it's convenient to have it close by, but usually it's not the best option.
Oh, really?
From an ROI perspective, no. Because most people don't live in or near a really good market.
Got it.
You know, from my clients, I want to say 90 to 95% of them are investing outside their market. Most of them are investing outside their state.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then I guess like, what are the best markets for people to buy an Airbnb?
There's so many. I mean,
what's like top 5?
I'll give you like top 5 regions.
Okay.
Because there's so many good markets, but you got to follow population trends. Like I've bought several in Texas recently. If you look at San Antonio and Austin, I think San Antonio's population has increased 25% in the last decade, and Austin's increased 40%.
Okay.
So not just investing in those cities, but where do people go for a getaway once they move there? Because that's what they're going to do is look what great to do around Austin. That's why I like Driftwood a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of weddings. There's a bunch of wineries out there, barbecue.
Yeah, it's very like, what was it? It was like 30, 40, 50 minutes from Austin.
It's not far.
Yeah.
Southeast, coastal towns that has less seasonality.
Is their insurance a problem though?
No, I mean, it's more expensive than buying in the mountains of North Carolina.
Yeah.
But it's not near as bad as Florida.
Yeah.
Really depends if you're like the flood insurance, if you're in a flood zone, that's where it'll get higher.
You know who probably really pushed like Airbnb experiences to the next level is Ryan Trahan. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Did you see his Airbnb series last year?
No.
We watched his Airbnb. Did you watch it? So he did 50 states in 50 days or something like that. Okay. And each new city, he went to the most unique Airbnb. And my kids and I watched that every day. And then when we were doing our cross-country trip, my kids were like, we want to stay at a cool Airbnb, like pick a cool Airbnb. So I was like purposely looking for like unique homes.
Yeah, an experience.
Just because of him. Yeah.
That data is going to continue to get more challenging too. Like AirDNA is going to have a problem because more and more people are figuring out how to go direct booking and using Instagram as basically an OTA.
Oh, wow.
I've seen that too. I've seen like, because I just get only golf content now. Like I don't see any business content. I don't see any influencers, nothing. It's just like golf courses and swing tips. But like I have all these golf coaches and it's pretty funny. But I do get ads and like these excursion or experiences and stuff, and it'll be an Airbnb of like a guy who built some random property in whatever North Carolina, and I'll be like, dang, that is like a sick, I might just go to stay there and whatever else. Like it becomes the place you're going.
Wow.
If they're that good.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what he was doing.
And people, myself too, like hate Airbnb.
Really?
Hosts hate Airbnb other than the fact that it's the primary revenue driver.
Or you hate the system.
Yeah, well, it sucks because they
take all the money.
They're just guests first.
Yeah,
and guests have kind of figured out the system, and it's just a big problem. Like I had a guest stay at a property recently, and there was an ice storm, and she was stuck there for an extra day. I called like my team, and then I actually got involved, which I normally don't do. Called different snowplow companies. I paid $3,000 to expedite snow removal and salt. It's a huge, really long road. So I lost money on that reservation, and then she left a 1-star review saying all this stuff. And then so Airbnb flags the listing, and I get another guest that stays there and made a big deal about like some bugs and some other things. And we even gave her a nice refund. So she leaves a 1-star review. Now our listing's suspended for 10 days. Airbnb, like if it happens again, we're going to ban you.
That's
and this is like one of the top performing properties in the country. And so I was just like, so I rarely do this for an individual property, but I built an Instagram for this property. I posted 3 times and I got 24 grand of bookings this past week.
Wow.
From it. So as an OTA, and I'm not like telling people to go book. It's just how you position the content to generate curiosity, shareability, and then they end up going to the link in bio and they just book direct.
Right.
That's cool.
So it's got its own Instagram now, this one property.
That's pretty good though. You know, I got like 40,000 views on 3 videos and 24.
40,000 views created 24 grand of bookings.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. You should just boost it.
I guess I could, yeah. But maybe I don't need to. Maybe I should need to post more.
Well, if you boost already good performing posts, then
true.
like just let them rip.
Yeah.
So what about hotels? Like, do you own any hotels?
No, but we're getting in the hotel management space for our management company. Well, our company's called the Rise Collective. There's 10 plus businesses inside of that. So Rome Hospitality is a new brand, and we just signed our first several hotels. And then I'm interested in branching out into hotels just because it's just easier for me for one big project being a hotel versus a lot of big single family homes.
Yeah.
From a management perspective, and also how they're valued. I mentioned earlier, right? 2 appraisals, single family home, $2.2 million difference in appraisals and appraised value. That's crazy.
Yeah.
A hotel is going to be based on cap rate. So it's just more predictable.
Yeah.
It seems to me like it's funny because like I've just seen all these real estate investors all come to the same conclusion, just it's online. But it's like, you know, you start at single family and then like you're doing small, you know, normal single families. And you're like, I need bigger properties. And then you like go to bigger properties. And then you do a bigger property and you're like, it probably makes more sense to just get a hotel or like, you know, a multifamily. Cause I'm like, well, yeah, if, you know, you built this sick par 3 course, it's a shame that only one group
That's true.
gets to enjoy this Jack Nicklaus designed $400,000 course. Like there should be 10 houses. Because it could easily support that, you know, and like, or 10 units or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, that's just called a hotel. Like that's what they do. It just makes, you can build way better amenities when you have economies of scale.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, people figured this out a long time ago.
Yeah. So
Old Hilton himself figured this out.
That's something I'll probably end up branching into. It's also, maybe this is a dumb way to go about it, but it's hard for me to not continue what I've been doing. One, it's just what I know I'm really good at it. But more importantly, it also kind of feeds my system, my ecosystem.
Right.
Because everyone that follows me is very interested in short-term rentals, and that's what I help them do. And then all the other services, right? So the better properties I do, kind of the more crazy things I do.
For you, it's just
it feeds the engine.
Yeah, when you have all these other back end things, it's like that's the reason I still wholesale and everything else. It's like, you know, we're starting a title company and it's like it will feed every little aspect of it. And so 100%. But it's like, yeah, but maybe you'd make more just doing a hotel.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, Hilton's done pretty good for themselves and the Hyatt's done pretty good. And
but also just in terms of like buying and setting up, like we just did 4 properties at once. All 7-figure or around 7-figure or more investment. Big rehabs, a lot of furniture, a lot of moving parts. Where it would make more sense to just buy one boutique hotel.
Right.
Just from like an ease of setup.
What got me thinking about it was not like, have you seen Black Desert in St. George? So we're going there next month. And like, if you go on Instagram, like it's super viral on Instagram. Like it's just sick. Oh, dude, it's in St. George, 2 hours from here in Vegas. And it was this lava rock field. They put a golf course basically in all this lava rock. It looks crazy. Anyways, they're killing it. I'm not going to say how much they're making. They told me it's like an absurd amount of money. And, you know, when we were at Pinehurst in March, I'm sitting there looking, like running the numbers in my head. Because anytime I go to a business or, you know, I'm like a participant, a paying customer, I'm like, I wonder how much like they're making. They have 10 courses now at this place. 10. Okay. Every single tea time is booked. And I'm just running the math. I'm like, how many tea times are they doing a day? I mean, there's 6 an hour. You know, what do they open? They're probably open like 8 hours a day. So, you know, that's 8 times 6. That's 48 times 10. Let's say they're running 500 tea times a day. You know, the average tea time, let's just say, is like $400, 400 times 500. And then times a foursome too. Right? Because that's, you know, that That's basically almost $1 million a day in tee times. So that's at least $365 million.
Mm-hmm.
Then the hotels, the food, the drink. And I'm like, these guys might be bringing in $1 billion a year. Like, just in my mind, just thinking of how the math works, I'm like, they're for sure making $500,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
This place is packed to the brim. And then I'm hearing like from all these developers and stuff of everybody's trying to start resort style golf courses with multiple, courses instead of just one. Because that used to be the thing, like having one golf course.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, no, dude, we're buying enough land to have 5 courses one day.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing more and more of that. And I'm like, yeah, the economic, it's all part of the same trends of like when you build around an experience, the lodging itself is like so secondary compared to the experience. I mean, freaking look at Coachella they just had.
Mm-hmm.
Like, isn't that just in the desert?
Yeah, it's in the desert.
Like, it ain't like the lodging is top notch.
No, it's terrible.
It's the experience. They're like, we'll just go get a bunch of land, throw up some tents, and we'll do it every year. And like, it's going to make hundreds of millions.
Yeah, buku money.
In a weekend.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I'm thinking about things like that. But is there anything else you see like from the design firm standpoint? Like, are you guys just like creating templates and kind of plug and play in them everywhere? How's that work?
I mean, some of it, it's really just more like SOP driven, but we have a lot of designers on staff and a lot of market research goes into that as well. So they can be creative with each and every property. Now there's some things that get reused, like pieces of furniture, decor, of course.
Right.
But for the most part, it's all a unique design.
Got it. You didn't use any of that in your Airbnbs, huh, Brian?
No.
Did you design them yourself?
Dude, so the first Airbnb I bought, I thought it was going to be a good idea to have my wife do it because I was like, you know what? She's not involved in the business. This will be sick. So it sat vacant for like 4 months. She didn't buy any furniture for it. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy the furniture. So what I did is I went to like Costco and I bought like beds and like all this crap. And then I rented a U-Haul and I drove all the way to Joshua Tree. I got there, I put in the beds and like the microwave and crap. And I was like, dude, I'm missing like so much stuff. Like this is bad. Like I had no idea. I was just like beds and a microwave.
We did our first 6 by ourselves before we built a design company.
Yeah.
I will never do that again.
Yeah.
It was talking like hands and knees screwing furniture.
Oh, yeah.
My fingers were like bleeding.
Imagine doing that in Joshua Tree by yourself.
I did that on all 10 Big Bears.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah.
And then I ended up hiring, the Robinsons?
Yeah.
They had a designer that was helping them back in the day. I think they still work with her, but
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she ended up designing them and it was a complete disaster. Honestly, I lost so much money on Airbnbs. That's why I'm so quiet. I just freaking can't stand them, bro. It's so bad.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, dude. I have an Airbnb right now. I owe $315,000 on this Airbnb. Okay. I have it listed for sale for $275,000.
Oh, you're gonna,
yeah,
you're just like,
but and then
I'm down to lose whatever. To get rid of this.
But this is the problem. So I went and got one of these short-term rental loans when this is like back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still give these loans out where it was on projected revenue.
Yeah.
It wasn't even on like actual revenue. They gave it to me on projected.
Yeah.
But they gave me a 5-year, 5-point prepayment penalty.
They still do those loans.
Yeah.
That's the one I have on Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
It's like $50,000.
Exactly. If I were to sell, it's going to lose $50,000, but I lose $1,000 a month.
When you guys got the deals, you're like, dude, this is sick. Like, dude, I'm so grateful that I got this loan. Now you're
no, I know. It was so bad. And I could have swore they did some bait and switch, but I'm not going to call them out. But yeah, bro. Was
it Kiavi?
No, it was actually STR something. I don't remember their names now, but dude, I got rinsed on these Airbnbs. I lost $150,000 on one Airbnb because of the mistake you mentioned earlier. So
hired him.
So this happened
way more than he would have cost.
So this is what happened. So by the
way, you're creating the best sales pitch for me.
Oh, you're welcome. You can pay me for this. So this is what
affiliate link below.
Affiliate link below. Listen. It's December.
Mel Elefante dash bald guy.
Yeah. Bald guy. Use promo code bald guy if you buy his stuff. So December 15th, I'm like, damn, I need some tax write-offs. Like, holy crap, I made $1 million. So I go on the MLS and I'm like, I need to buy like 3 properties.
Like this week.
And I bought 3 properties in a matter of 3 weeks because I was a house flipper. So I just knew how to buy houses. And I bought one house. I bought 3 houses at market value at the time. This is in 2021, right before the market crashed.
Yeah.
All in Joshua Tree, all market value, you see that face?
Deal.
Yeah,
Joshua Tree got.
I got destroyed, bro. So long story short, instead of buying this like huge house, I bought like a 1,400 square foot house. So not small.
You could have just bought
luxury.
one big one.
I could have bought one big one or a small one, but I was like, you know what? 1,400 square feet, that's pretty big. And it was my worst performing property because I had a bunch of small ones that were like 800 square feet, like 900 square feet, and those outperformed this one.
Yeah.
I just think it was like too big. So I bought it. I renovated it. It didn't perform. I re-renovated it. It still didn't perform. And then I had a prepayment penalty on it and I sold it. I bought it for $450. I ended up selling it for like $325.
Dang.
After renovating it twice.
Dang.
And I lost my Airbnb license just because some lady fell. No, I'm joking. It's just because
Airbnb is dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's why but because of the stupid county, I had 5 Airbnbs and then they said, oh, you could only have 2. And I was in the process of getting my license for this one and they wouldn't give it to me.
You can put in Jess's name or something?
Bro, no. I called the county and I was like trying to figure it out and they just wouldn't do it. So I put it up illegally. And that's probably why I didn't perform. So that's where I'm at. I lost $150,000.
What did you renovate?
I renovated the bathrooms. I renovated I don't know what I did, dude. Honestly, what I did, I didn't have a designer and I renovated it like modern.
Like a house flip.
But then, like a house flip.
Right.
It was so
Versus,
bad,
like,
bro.
Building a pool.
It had a pool. It was weird. It had a pool. And that's why I thought it was going to perform, but it just like ate crap for like 2 years.
Problem with Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree's was probably the market that got hammered the worst during that time.
Why?
Because Joshua Tree was ranked in 2021 was ranked the #1 place to invest for short-term rentals.
And that's exactly when I bought.
Crazy viral.
Exactly what I bought.
Right.
I looked at this. I was like, there's no way.
The supply, I think, like doubled.
Yeah.
And demand was very strong for the first part of COVID because everyone was getting out of the cities, right? So it was way stronger than it used to be. And then when everything else opened up, it kind of went back to pre-COVID norms, and RevPAR just got absolutely destroyed.
It did.
You know what's interesting? I
felt it.
Like Big Bear, though, it's close to Joshua Tree.
Kind of, yeah. It's like an hour or 2.
Yeah, and it's like Big Bear didn't have that same impact.
Kind of.
Well,
as
maybe
far as
because I bought at the bottom.
Yeah. Dude, the value. So I'll tell you a quick story. So I was flipping houses in like 2015. I could buy a house in Joshua Tree for $75K, resell it for $150. So I was doing that, just like $75K, put $25K, sell it for $150. And then around
2015, you weren't buying in 2015.
It was back then. It was like 2018, like something like that. Something like that.
I coached you on your first deal. I know it was 2015.
But I swear, I was buying houses in 29 Palms and Joshua Tree for $75K, reselling them for $150. Just those numbers. I was just like, this is an easy $25K. And then one day, I saw a model match sell for $250. I'm like, how the hell did this little ass house sell for $250? And then that same house sold for $350. And then it sold for $450. And then it sold for $550. Like within a 2-year span, it was just going crazy.
Yeah.
And my dumb butt was like, you know what? It's going to keep going up.
Oh, no, Bill. This 500 square foot cap is going to the mill, baby.
Because I was like, okay, if the demand is there, and bro, when you go to Joshua Tree, there's nothing there. Like there's literally, it takes 2 hours from Riverside to get to Joshua Tree. I was like, there's no way they're going to build enough inventory to catch up with all this crap. But bro, like everybody started turning their houses and mobile homes and their parking lots into Airbnbs. It saturated the market.
Oh.
And I just lost so much money, bro. But I have one left and it's listed for sale. If anyone wants to buy a property, no, I'll show you the numbers. I'll show you my Airbnb, bro. You could roast it.
You could roast it.
Or you could fix it.
Roast it.
Or you could help me out. Or you could buy it. You know.
Yeah. I want to roast his Airbnb.
This is my Airbnb, bro. This is my Airbnb.
Tell me what's wrong with it.
Yeah, tell me what's wrong with it.
Like,
what do you mean photo tour?
This is photo tour. So it tells you when you onboard a property now to like tell you if it's the living room, the kitchen, one bedroom two. The problem with photo tour though is it kind of builds it like a real estate listing.
Yeah.
MLS. So most properties you're selling the experience. Where is the experience typically located? Either outside or in like additional ancillary spaces.
Got it.
And those always rank at the bottom.
Oh.
So outside of your cover photo, or if you're on a laptop, it'll be 5 photos. Once you click into it, it starts you at the top out of any order that you would normally choose.
Oh, so this is great for people
watching
Airbnb or have Airbnb.
I gotta go back to.
Bro, I knew that back in 2017.
Look at the actual listing. So you do have photo tour.
Yeah. I'm just at the point, bro, where
I'll show you.
Don't show me your golf.
I just want to show you.
I'll show you your 10-acre golf course.
I'll show you a backyard from one of ours.
No, this is a real problem. I need your help. So the problem is I don't want to freaking put more money into that property. Like I just don't want to go back.
You just got to,
because they used to make money.
An L.
Like this one, just keep taking an L. That's the best advice ever. Just keep taking an L, bro. Just take it like a man.
Yeah.
That looks like JD Vance in this
renovate
picture.
Wait, he's renting JD Vance?
That's the problem. I don't want to. This looks like JD Vance low key.
Actually, that's a real model.
This is sick, obviously.
He just got a picture of Trump golfing
at
a
the
bunch
course.
Of
Trump's working out in his photos. I need to put some baddies in an Airbnb and just be like, look, this could be you.
I could put you in there with AI.
I'm down. Yeah. Oh, is this your actual Airbnb listing? No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could put people in the photos. That's cool. I didn't even think about that.
Experience, dude.
Damn, this is way better than mine. Damn, this is cool. Yeah, I would stay here. I would not stay at my property. Is this the one with bugs or no?
That's the one that had bugs.
You know,
got rid of the bugs. The guest before.
They got some.
Shot back. That was a small shot.
The guest before and after, 5 stars.
Okay, that's good.
You know what's funny? I still own 2 properties in Big Bear, and I was like, when's the last time we went up there? It's been like years since we've gone up there. And he's like, yeah, maybe we should go up there. I was like, but we ain't staying at our properties. Yeah. Like, there ain't no way at this point.
Like, this was actually my best Airbnb. Like, when I bought it, it was performing. It was an active Airbnb, so I just took it over.
Yeah.
And it was performing, but the problem is these Airbnbs get beat up over time.
Oh, bro.
And this one is just beat to crap. This one's been abused for a long time.
The one that was like our main one, I bought it in 2017. I still own it. I've owned that longer than any house in my life. Like, it's 9 years old now. And I'm like,
you haven't renovated it?
No, I'm like, dude, in 9 years of Airbnb at like 90+% occupancy, this thing is worn out.
So what's your guys' advice? Like, here, look at the numbers.
Well, I'm not putting any money into mine. I'm just telling you.
See, that's the problem. What does someone do if they have an Airbnb that's losing money? That was a great question.
Well,
that is a good Airbnb.
You have to look at the data and see if you have the space and money to turn it into one that's profitable. And if
how does someone turn it around?
Turn it around. I mean, you have to
invest, dude.
Redesign and put the right amenities in there.
You have to redesign it?
In some cases, yeah.
I'm going to show you my numbers. I don't care if you guys put this on this episode. Maybe someone will reach out to me and help me.
I think you just, like any loss, you just take an L and move on, bro.
But should I take the $50K loss now?
Well, when's the prepay?
It's only going to keep getting worse.
Bro, I don't know. I feel like every year, it's been 5 years and it's not. I feel like I have like 2 more years.
Is it like a lifetime?
No, but it keeps going down. So now it's probably 20.
No, it's 5.5. 5 points for 5 years. It's not.
No, usually though, it starts at 5, then it goes to 4, 3, 2,
Pineda,
1.
it's not, bro. They got me.
Loans are 5% of current principal balance.
Yeah, it's just 5
for 5 years.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Most prepayment penalties though work the way I just said.
This is my earnings. I don't know if you want to like figure it out. What?
So do you know what it's done the past 12 months?
How do I go there?
Is it just on Airbnb?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You know what I would do, dude? This is what I would do. I would call them and negotiate.
Airbnb?
No, the loan.
Oh, okay.
No, I would negotiate a short sale. First off, they probably won't let you short sale, but what I would negotiate is that prepayment. They are flexible on things like that.
I need to call. Yeah, I need to call.
If you call them and you're like, bro, I've been losing money ever since I bought this. And
Shell Point will do it. Shell Point's so big.
You got to close them.
You got to close them.
I could.
You lack skill?
Will you call them?
I'm not a good closer.
We'd have Paige call them. But yeah, no, I think so. Okay, what's your advice? Seriously, if someone has an Airbnb and it's not performing or losing money, what should they do?
We have people enroll in our coaching program all the time that have properties that aren't performing.
Yeah, because it's a lot of people.
Sit down and look at it and look at the market, and then we figure out what could this property produce if it was maximized.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not an attractive ROI, or is your money going to be better spent, like your return on equity better somewhere else, then sell it.
Yeah. I think it's just
those are the only two options.
It's like, hey, we're going to look at your property. Hey, Brian, if we put another $50K into this, that extra $50K will make you break even, essentially.
Oh, I didn't even look at it like that. So
yeah.
Instead of looking, I could take a $50K loss.
Yeah.
Or I could put $20K into it potentially.
And you got to see what the return will be.
And see if it'll...
20K ain't going to fix that piece of crap.
But it's a small house. It's only like 500 square feet.
I don't know. I'd probably sell it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that bad? Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, you've owned it. How long have you owned it? Like, what conclusion do you need to come up with?
I bought it at the end of 2021, like December.
My point is, it's been 4 years. Like, how much more do you want to know that it sucks? It sucked for 4 years. Like, what?
But it was good.
It's like when I golf with bad golfers and they get mad that they're hitting shanks. And I'm like, you're a bad golfer.
Yeah.
Like, you suck. I don't understand what's going on.
What if I put a hot tub? You think that'll...
5K hot tub's going to fix your problem?
I mean, yeah. You need at least a hot tub.
Yeah. All right. I'll put a hot tub.
It's like
I just don't want to take a 50K loss right now. I just feel like
it's like an obese person, and they're like, "What do you think I should do to get in shape?" And you're like, "Well, you should at least probably like get a gym membership." Like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're not doing anything right.
Yeah. Damn it.
Go for a walk and eat less.
Yeah, like let's start with some baby steps. Like, yeah, we'll get you on Reddit. Yeah, you know, all the other stuff too. But like, let's get some baby steps going. You don't even have a hot tub.
Damn it.
You know, this house is it just sucks.
I know, dude. But thanks, man. I appreciate that.
And then you can join his coaching program.
Yeah, I got to sign up for the coaching to get this fixed.
Yeah. Well, you just did he just did the evaluation with you. It's a no-go. Like you're selling that thing.
I got to fix it.
I know you're pretty tainted towards Airbnb now, but I can get you making money on Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what would you do with Brian right now, knowing where his mind's at right now? I mean, he's pretty soured.
Yeah.
Well, how much money do you have to invest?
As much as needed to make a return.
Okay. Well,
let's say he's got $100,000. What could he do?
I mean, you could go
to buy a new house.
15 to 20% cash on cash return on that money.
So 15%.
Just say 15%.
You'll make 15 to 20 grand a year.
You'll cash flow 15 grand
on a new Airbnb or this current Airbnb?
No, that one's done.
A new one.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, you're gonna sell me a new one? I want to fix this one.
We would look at that first, but if you want to just say like, how can I go get maximum return? We would go buy a new property, probably in a different market.
Got it.
Yeah, most definitely in a different market.
Okay. Well,
we've had some people do some crazy things like red rooms.
What's that?
It's like kind of like a kinky sex room dungeon type place.
Okay.
Jeez.
But killing it.
They're killing it. So it's called a sex house or something?
No, velvet chains. Velvet chains. But anyways, watching, it's actually a great property. One of my clients set this up in, I think it was Blue Ridge. $600,000 purchase price. He's netting $6+ grand a month.
Wow.
But it's experience driven. So it's like, reconnecting, and there's some like little kinkiness and playfulness at the property in different areas. And it's all about the design and the experience someone's going to have. And couples are seeking that, I guess. I mean, it's packed, rented.
You know what?
How much we've had a lot of people do that.
Dude, you know what I would do if I got back in the Airbnb game? I say like I left. I still have a couple. But like if I was going to take it serious, I think I would just double down on the golf niche because I'm just passionate about it. And whether it be the sex niche or the golf niche, dude, I'd actually be very skeptical staying at this sex themed house.
Yeah.
I'm like, what has been done in this?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be able to sleep.
Don't bring a
sure.
black light.
Yeah, do not. I'll be like, bro, I don't know about this room. But like, I'll be like, bro, this room, I'm infected.
Yeah.
The moment I walked in,
Catch COVID there.
yeah, COVID be the least of your worries. At least COVID's not real. So with that, I'd be like, all right, I'm going all in on the golf stuff. Like, I only buy houses that I could have a sick golf, like it's next to golf courses.
Yeah.
Like for example, Pinehurst. Okay. So we were just there, or Pebble Beach. It's like, I'm just buying an Airbnb that I think could be like a sick golfing thing. And I know it's going to be jam-packed every week from people going to the main course.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have Airbnbs around there.
Yeah, they do.
For sure they
I have
do.
tons of clients' properties. There.
Are they expensive?
It used to be very cheap to buy real estate in Pinehurst. Now it's like everywhere else has gone up a bit.
Yeah. But like, to me, that makes sense because I would like know what a golfer would want and like what I'm the client.
So what would you want? I showed you a little bit of one of the properties. So, I mean, I have like luxury home gyms, saunas, hot tubs. Some of them have cold plunges. We have golf simulators, golf course.
So what I would want is basically a hotel. Go back to like, I think the hotel's got it figured out.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, you have a simulator. You have, dude, that par 3 course is like sick for sure. That'd be awesome. You know, the luxury gym. I would have like even a massage room where like there was already this curated massage person that just
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
can come whenever, right? The sauna for sure. I think the cold plunge is lame, but you know, others like it, so whatever, they can have it. But other than that, and then it's just like the theme of the house, you know, is just golf.
Yep.
Like, so I don't know if you got turf walls or just different things going on in different areas or what, but just like golf stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it should feel like a clubhouse. Like a house that feels like a clubhouse would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Poker room.
Yeah. You're pretty much describing.
But that's what you got.
Yeah.
I think you could even, if you really wanted, have a pickleball. I think you said it had that.
We have that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, golf and pickleball.
We have
kind
stuff
of
for
go hand in
kids
hand.
too. We have a lot of multi-generational travel. So we'll have like playgrounds, kids' playrooms inside too.
Yeah. Have you seen? They were trying to turn Michael Jordan's house into like an Airbnb.
I saw that. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, would that work?
I mean, would the numbers make sense? I think there would be a market of people just wanting to stay there just because it's MJ's house.
Yeah.
Or it used to be.
That'd
Right.
be cool.
I think it'd be cool. And it was just like
Would that work though? Like, would they be allowed to like promote it using his name, image, and likeness and like the Jordan logo and all these other things,
Maybe.
memorabilia? Or would you think that would be an issue?
I don't know. If I'm Jordan, I want to cut.
I see themed houses on Airbnb a lot.
You see what?
Themed houses.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
we have
like
clients
and
and
stuff like
properties in Disney, and you have to like tread lightly around the copyright
Yeah.
issues with what you put on the wall.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like see, so many people go to Disneyland. Like
Exactly.
the Disney house would definitely crush it.
Yeah. They have those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my point. I'm saying like if I was an investor, I would just pick one niche of theme that I really like. Like I wouldn't try to be like, oh, this is the girls' house and this is the golf house and this is the freaking bachelorette house. Like I've heard people talk about.
You got to niche down. I think where people get in trouble, you cater to everyone, you cater to no one, or you market to everyone, you cater to no one, whatever that saying is.
Yeah.
But we have properties that are like full on bachelorette type themes, but
Yeah, for you do it across like all these things. I'm talking for the single investor.
Mhm.
Like it seems like the golf one did really well, so now you're doing a second one.
yeah.
And then I would guess if this one does well, you're probably going to do that on a couple more.
Yeah, that or do a hotel around it.
Yeah.
A hotel would be sick.
Yeah.
That's all I've been thinking about lately.
Is the
Just
hotel?
like all the design of it, what I would want like the setting to be in, the landscape to look like, the flow of amenities, and like, you know, just the experience, the hospitality experience that someone would have there. What would make it like 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
So I had a podcast with the creators of Bolt Farms.
Yeah, they're
And
awesome.
So That's when you said that, it made me think like, okay, so
that place is so cool.
Yeah, they have this property. I'll show you at Davila, and they're doing so much on direct booking, and their Instagram's huge, hundreds of thousands.
Oh wow!
And it's like the Bolt Treehouse, I think is what it is.
Bolt Farm Treehouse.
Yeah, Bolt Farm Treehouse. And I don't know how many units they got on there now, but they just bought raw land in just like this beautiful scenic thing, and then they've just been building like little hut cabin type deals. And then like, they have some shared amenities that everyone uses, but man, it's like next level.
They've done some cool stuff. So a lot of things I coach people on is how do you take a normal amenity and make it unique, like a hot tub? Well, there's wood burning hot tubs that look amazing if you look that up, like in a nature setting, like the mountains. So it's like you're selling through photos online. So someone might pick your property because they get to experience a hot tub in a way they'd never have before. Bolt Farm is a great one because they built these custom hot springs. So they just like built the rock formation.
Yeah, they have
in hot water.
They have 700,000 followers now. Wow. And I'll send it to you, Davila. But
it's like glamping, mirror cabins, and now they do weddings and stuff up there. It's amazing.
Yeah,
that's the hot tub I was talking about.
Wow.
That's dude, cool. It's off a cliff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And it looks natural, So yeah,
and that's in the middle of nowhere. Like there was no data for them to really just do that.
But they're a hotel. Like it's like they don't need Airbnb. Like this just, this is the destination. You come here for us. And that's where I think like the real big money is. It's like we're just booking so many trips and we're spending millions of dollars to book these trips. And I'm like, bro, we've got 40 people leaving their business, their family, all because they want to go to this destination and stay at this hotel and play these golf courses, and like people go to Disney, people go to whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Like if you just you got to get out of the mindset of that, like you're just doing the Airbnb because people just want to go to that city. It's like, no, people want to go to your Airbnb. Your Airbnb is the thing. And it may not get to that level, but like if you make it that attractive where it's like, no, bro, like we got to go stay at Davila's piece of crap Joshua Treehouse.
Flip this now after this.
Like ain't nobody like looking at that like, hey, you know what? We really need to stay there.
I'm going to flip it. You inspired me, bro.
Yeah.
Get some AI people in there, put a baddie on the couch watching Netflix.
You know what?
Baddie included.
How many bedrooms is it?
I think it's one. Yeah, it's one.
Okay. I know how to make it make money.
Okay.
Do Red Room. And I promise I
don't know.
I guarantee you, if you give me a week looking at this property with you, fully design it, I'll have my team design it, and we'll pick out every aspect of the backyard, and that property will print if you do.
Damn.
Sex theme property.
I can't do it. It's just
like morally.
Yeah, it's my religion.
Just married people only? Okay.
Yeah. You got to send me proof you're married.
Send me your marriage certificate.
Yeah. Send me your marriage certificate. Show me proof.
Yeah. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
But if you ask me how to make money, that's your ticket.
I'll think about it.
He's like, you could start a drug house, make meth out of it. We can go through a number of things here.
You could burn it, get insurance.
Yeah, like, dude, we could start a brothel.
Yeah.
There's lots of ways it could cash flow.
Brothel B&B. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Good brand.
Oh, that's not what B&B stands for?
B and brothel?
Yeah, I thought it did. Anyways, dude, hey, how can people get with you, man? And I mean, you got a lot of things going on. What's the best way?
Yeah. I mean, I'm all over social media, Instagram, just Elefante6, or just look up Michael Elefante.
Yeah, just hit you up about management help, all that stuff.
Anything. Yeah. We have a bunch of different businesses. Happy to chat. I love networking too. So if you're an entrepreneur out there just looking to connect with someone doing something different or similar, I love it.
Cool. Well, guys, we will link to that down below. Go hit up Mel, man. I appreciate you coming out, dude. This was insightful. I think Brian got a lot of value out of it. I think
a lot.
He's got a reality check, and let's turn his mind on Airbnb.
Nice.
Cool.
Thanks, bro.
All right. We'll see you guys. Peace. Hey, thanks for watching the last episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you catch the next episode that's playing right now.